Right. Hi everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late. Just worked out how to do this live streaming. Um, right, okay, so let's have a look. We're on New York session, which started about 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago almost. Um, and so I'm just going to start. I've actually already started, so I'm just sort of putting together my report for the day. Where are we? So, what was I looking at? Okay, the 4 hour. So, 1954, 1941, 1970, 1969. This one's gone. This is from yesterday, so I just use the same one. I'm just okay. 1932 is the next one down. Yep. So that is correct. Okay. And we've got an open below value. Come out, open below value. And outside of range. Okay. So outside of value, outside of range. Got my ADR at 58%. And just flicking through the charts at the moment, just checking. Okay, that's all fine. Right. Do you know what? It's all a bit extra, but I still like doing this. So we can see Friday, that was a value area for Friday, and then we got Monday, which came down. Value area massively gapped down on Tuesday. Wednesday opened inside, but then still managed to push all the way down. And then our Wednesday value area is further down here. So, and so there we've opened below value, below range. Okay, cool. So really, Hong Kong, as usual, didn't really move price much. Didn't move it at all. London opened, tried to push prices down, but really didn't go anywhere at all again. So both of these sessions, prices just sort of hovered around the same areas. We haven't really moved from yesterday's push to the downside. Um, it's a bit of a B-shaped day from yesterday, so not quite. Um, you may see another push to the downside, but we have opened below value, but we are very close to it. So a value acceptance is definitely on on the cards here, and that would give we've got 91 ticks there, so plenty of room for that. Got this 30-minute supply, which came in the Hong Kong session, so we've got that in the way. We've got this 1 hour bearish engulfing that supply that comes in. Actually, that's above the value area, so that's well out of the way for us. So we're okay. We've got nothing really inside of the value area that's of a concern. This little supply here that might give us a bit of a speed bump along the way. Got our POC at 1960, so I don't know. Let's see. That is sort of 60 to about 60 ticks. So if we get a decent entry with a tight stop, we could still probably pull off 2R here, but it might be difficult. And in fact, this we've got this set up here. We've got sort of rejections, bullish engulfing, rejection, bullish engulfing. So we may even just accept value during this first hour, which I don't normally trade. I don't trade for the first hour and a half, so I'm just sort of looking at setups and looking at directionals, which way the price wants to go. So this might even happen without me, which I'm quite happy to just miss out and just watch it. So let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so first one on the card would be my value area acceptance up. No, actually, the thing is, I'm going to target. I'm going to target the top here, 1963.7. And the reason for that is because we've got the POC here at 1960.7, and we've got this supply, which is a lower time frame supply in the Hong Kong session. So there weren't much liquidity in that time anyway. So there were no real big market makers, sort of no big sort of institutes or anyone that's made that supply really, I don't think. But that was at 1959.8, so it's below the POC. Now, for this level to hold, we wouldn't touch the POC, but if prices came all the way up here, POC is kind of like a magnet, for the price. I'd never use it as a trade location, but I have used it as a target um, for any potential trades in the past. So if price came up to here anyway, I would expect this to break. I wouldn't expect this to hold. I would expect it to break and for price to pierce and touch that POC line anyway. And if we get there, um, there's nothing else in the way to take us to stop us going further up. So I mean, we've got sort of bearish engulfing bars here, but they're within sort of like a little not consolidation, but um, there weren't really significant moves away. So you can see this one pushed back up. Um, this one there was a sort of an indecision candle here after this one, so not really significant moves. So yeah, if we get that value acceptance, I would probably, and if I get it in the time that I want it, then I would trade it all the way up to 1963.7. It's accepting value at the moment, but in that first hour, we've got just the market makers that like to push prices around. So I'm going to sit out on this one at the moment. So that's the first potential trade idea. The second trade idea would be get that value area rejection down from value area low, and if we get that, um, session range for today is 180 ticks. We're in 63, so we've got about 120 ticks left, and that's 200 ticks away, 220. Um, So the DR low, the daily range low at 1939.8. Sure, I said 1939.8. Okay, if that value area isn't accepted, the other possibility is or even if we do accept value area and get a rejection off of this area, during this first hour, we may end up with some sort of a failed auction. Or what could happen is we accept value, pull it to the upside, and then fail because we have got this over here as well, overhead supply that was created in the first hour of yesterday's session. That's a good level to take a short from, I would say. So we've got a daily range high around there as well. So if we just get a pop to the upside and somehow manage to get up there in that first hour, then that's a potential area for shorting as well. So that short, we could be looking at a failed auction down, potentially from day trading time zone, then 30 supply from yesterday's New York session. And it's just a possibility. It's just an idea. I mean, it's way up there, so it's probably not going to happen from there anyway. In fact, that would make our initial balance really wide. So it's really asking for a lot, actually. But a potential failed auction down. Um, target bottom of IB, but open to the idea of further extension to downside to the R. Okay. Uh, 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 um, oh, what have I done here? Sorry. Right. Sorry, my phone's going off. I'm just checking what they're saying. Leave me alone. Right. Value area rejection down. Target in DR high at 1985. What's this? No, this is not for today. Oh, value area rejection up. No, that's not today's. So we have. No, we've got sustained auction down, and this actually would sustained auction down with potential target of DR low 1939.8. Now this one we've opened below value, so I would actually give this one priority over here. So I'd put this as my scenario 2 for today. Um, that's my scenario 3. This is my scenario 4. So we've got a long trade, a down trade, a down trade, and another down trade. Okay, so the only long trade we've got here is a value acceptance trade, because we've got no significant areas to go long from, no sort of supply demand areas. But what we could have is a failed auction up. And now we need to see how far this initial balance extends, because at the moment, okay, we have got 70 ticks at the moment, so there is space there for it. Um, Failed auction up, targeting top of IB. Now, that's it. Scenario 6 would be to fade any significant auctions. I'll normally just keep that the same. So that's it. I'm done there on gold. Let's have a look. Onto oil. Right. Right. So oil on daily. It's got nothing there. Nothing close. 4 hour. I need to mark this out actually. Well, I've got it now, so I might as well do it. Uh, What's this? Oh, it's a 4 hour. Okay. So that's why have I got that? No, that's not signal. That is a okay. I don't know how these got mixed up in the wrong locations. 7402. I really don't know how that happened. 7402. Right. Now, let's go back. Right. So let's just change this one now to here. Okay, so let's fill this in. Okay, so we've got sorry about that. Just had someone at the door. Right, so let's have a quick look at this again. So I'm trading actually from one of my offices at the moment. I'm at one of my workshops, just in the back office, and I'm trying to trade from here. And I've got people in the background talking, people turning up. So it's a bit hard. Right, 8106 is the daily there. Oh, 8106. 408 ticks away, so it's not even relevant. It's got no relevance to today's moves. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know why I marked these out as four. I know what I've done. I know what I've just realized what I've done. Okay, so that's this is annoying. Okay, so this is not a 4 hour. We're on a daily chart. See, this is what I mean when you're trying to do this with distractions in the background. Now, this is really going to annoy me because um, yeah, that's fine. 74.9. Okay, so it's a bullish engulfing. Haven't already got it on here, so take this one away and put it here. 74.9. 120 ticks away. 125. 126. So the next one down is this demand level at 74.02. 224. Okay. So there's not nothing up from the upside to stop price going up. We've got these two areas of interest going to the downside. Now let's have a look. 4 hour. Right. So on our 4 hour charts, we've got a few areas of interest. Okay, so I'm not even going to mark these. That one's way up there, so I'm not even going to look at that. There's no interest today. We've got this one here. Right, and that is 77.21. And that is H4 of 77.21. So let's mark that. And that is at 80 ticks above. So the next one, we've got nothing above that for interest. But below that, what have we got here? Look at this. We've got a really nice clean consolidation and then a good push from to the upside from it. So that is giving us a 4 hour supply, sorry, demand. So let's put one in here. ticks was that? I think it was about 80, wasn't it? 85, yeah. And then below that we've got the daily there. 4 hour CDM here, but we've got this 4 hour one here as well. Um, that daily lines up with this. So this is a daily and a 4 hour. So this is an area of interest, definitely. Um, and in fact, just to make sure I mark this out properly, just gonna highlight this one for now, and then go across the page and see exactly what we're looking at that level. Yeah, so it's not an engulfing pattern or anything like that. So that's 74.9. Okay, which we've already got marked down here. So let's just see how far we are from there at the moment. 150 points, 150 ticks. Okay, so the next one of interest, so what have I got written here? 73.65. What's this? Yeah, we're still 290 ticks away from that. And we don't even need to look at this one. Okay, so this one I'm going to say okay. Now this one here, I've wrote down a 4 hour demand, but I don't see it. So let me bring this one up to here. Does that mean daily? Is that a daily? Yeah, it's a daily. Daily. Yeah, it's a daily at 7402. Yeah, I've got it there as a daily, so I just wrote that wrong. Again, mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. Right, that's it. We are up to date there. Okay, so New York has just opened here on this one. Well, I say New York, but the oil New York session for oil has started. Right. So let's see. Oh yes. So yesterday's value area high is 76.21. Let's change that. Oh, that was value area low. Put that in there. And then yesterday's value area low is 75.01. Cool. Okay. So we've got an open above value. And yesterday we have a nice B-shaped pattern on the graph. Oh, okay. So I would say there is a possibility for further push to the downside, but we have opened above value. How did that happen? Okay, so we had that push to the downside. We made a B shape on TPOs. Hong Kong tried to push prices up, failed, and went further down, and then went up again towards the end of the session. Coming into London, up, down, up. So what are we looking at here? Hong Kong did essentially go up slightly, um, eventually, and then London continued that move to the upside, and we opened above value. So this could be a continuation to the upside, but we have got that possibility of the acceptance of value and continuation to the downside. So that's cool. Right, quick look at this. Near the Q low, near the Q low, down, down. Above value. We're inside range, definitely. Nah, that doesn't even matter, actually. Uh, 80%. Nah, so look. So, what are we targeting to the downside? Got some noise in here, so we've got bullish engulf. Well, that's broken anyway. That one's not broken, so we've got this bullish engulf in here. We've got this sort of morning star pattern over here. So the price will price will have a few issues on the way down, but nothing too serious. Yeah, so target 7501. Okay. So assuming that we don't get the acceptance of value and we have this rejection off of this area, which is probably, so it's happening here, but that was before the New York session. So now we're in the New York session. We need to see what's going on in this session here. So no, we had this strong, confident push to the upside, but then a pull straight back down. And this again is just the market makers just moving prices around at the moment. So I'm not really too concerned. Um, but if we do go to the upside, then we've got that 4 hour here. Yep. And that is, how far is that? It's 100 ticks. Yeah, so even if we get up at the daily range high, 77.73. I really like this formation on the candles here. and this push up, but it wasn't a great push up. And then we had this indecision candle here. So you can see we've had sort of three consecutive candles consolidating at the level and then a push to the upside. We've got this demand that's created in this area, but it's nothing of it's not really enough. It hasn't been enough to push prices away from it up until now. In the London session, really today is when prices have really started to pick up. So maybe now, because we've got the liquidity coming in from New York, we may continue this upwards momentum and get that push to the upside. In which case, yeah, I'd say so. So we're targeting 77.21. Seventy seven point seven three. Now a sustained auction trade here. Um, it's only got 70 ticks from the top there. Could do that. I don't like sustained auction trades personally. Um, we've got, but I will be open to it. 7721. Now, sustained auction trade is a momentum trade by nature, so if we're getting that push to the upside, I'd want it to be nice and quick and I'd want it to be strong. So I would hope for this 7721 to break, and I would be looking to take my profits at 7773 on this one, um, which would give me uh, which would give me almost 4R, about 4R. Yeah, so 77.73 would give me 4R on the up, or initial targets of just over 2R. So that's pretty cool. But again, I don't really like sustained auction trades. So that's why I put it down as a third scenario rather than at the top. Um, I wouldn't do a sustained auction down trade, even though I've got the B profile day on the TPOs. We've opened above value, and Hong Kong and New York have both pushed prices up. Normally, Hong Kong pushed down and if Hong Kong pushed down and then London pushed up, then we could have that cat and mouse chase where then New York pushes down. But both of these, I mean, even though it opened here, it pushed. Well, it didn't really push. It didn't maintain the push up, did it? I mean, it opened here, but then it closed here, so it did go up a little bit. So we did get that little push to the upside, 30 ticks to the upside. And then So we had 30 ticks to the upside from the Hong Kong session, and then we had um 46 ticks to the upside on the London session. So where both of these have gone up, and we've got this morning star formation on New York yesterday, at a significant level as well is the daily demand level there, and we've opened above value today, so there's enough confluence there to say that we'll have the sustained auction up. I haven't really got a lot of confluence to say that there will be a sustained auction down, so I'm not really going to put that as one of my possible trade locations today. Setup, so I won't put that down as a setup for today. But what I could see is a failed auction down. So if we don't get that sustained auction to the upside and we get a failed auction, um, could be looking at that, and that would be normally would take it from the entry back into the initial balance here, close it at the bottom. At the moment, that's just 50 ticks, but we have got another half an hour of this, so this could be extended yet. And my scenarios could change in the next half an hour depending on what happens with prices. So for now, so if we get that failed auction to the downside, we would expect it to hit the bottom of the initial balance. There's no expectation to break out of it, but if we do, oh, 7556, sorry. So if we do, then there's a possibility we'll touch this conterminous line at 7556. Well, this will be the first area of interest where I'd say, I'm hesitant if prices are going to go lower or not. It's already past the initial targets. So, but again, like I said, we've got another half an hour candle to go on this initial balance. So this initial balance could extend either way at the moment. It could increase. So we need to see what happens for the next half an hour before deciding on that direction. Coming back to gold. Um, so what was our trades for gold? What were we looking at? So we're looking at a area acceptance up, and that's happened. So you see here we've accepted it, and even price came back to test it. So we had that little push down, and it's pushing back up again. Um, no real reaction around the value area though. It sort of just swished in and out of it. So it's not very nice. But either way, it has accepted, and we've got this close here. We've got bullish engulfing up again, accepting value. Da, 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 da. I don't like to take these trades, but we've got 30 ticks here, so because it happened in that first half an hour, I'm always skeptical, but I do like that setup. And what I would do, is pull this up here. And value area acceptances are sort of momentum trades as well, just like a sustained auction. So if I get a touch at this line, and a rejection from it, I might take that. I haven't even set my charts up actually. What am I doing? Yikes! 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 What am I doing? Sorry, guys. It's gonna get there, and I'm not even going to be ready. So what are we trading on? 07. I would, because this is not an area that I like to trade from. Ah, it's done it. It's done it. See, it did come down and touch that area that I wanted to take it from. It's already done it. Okay. Doesn't matter. It wasn't meant to be. Might come back. Please come back. Okay, we're ready on the charts now. We are ready. But yeah, that is going. Okay, so I think we could take that. I'm going to take a cheeky trade on this. I think this will go up. No, 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 no. Get the wrong charts. Right, this one.
Order submitted.
Thank you. And let's go on to this one here.
Order filled.
Right, so I'll place my stop down here. 1954.9. And we're looking for 63.7. Oh, where's my position gone? That's strange. What's happened? Oh, I hate when this happens. Oh, God. Okay, this is annoying. Uh, 1963.7. And I don't normally like to trade at this time of the day, which is why I've taken a smaller trade position, because I like to wait for this for at least another half an hour. But it looked like a nice setup to me, so I'm gonna go for it and just see what happens. Um, it is one of my setups, as I said, it is my value area acceptance setup, and it's come into play. It's giving me the right signals. It's just not at the nice time of day. But I mean, if this doesn't hit my target in the next 23 minutes, I will pull it off because normally what I see is that this candle here gets reversed sometimes on the next candle. So let's just see how this plays out. It's a small position. Um, My phone is going off as well. What was my stop meant to be? 54.9. Why did I do it at 54.9? Is that right? Did I do it right? No. 54.4, sorry. Okay. Though I would like it to be a bit lower, but
Order submitted.
no.
Order canceled.
So our target is just under 2 hour. We've got 18 minutes. Not really got much in the way. Like I said, we've just taken out this bullish engulfing from here. Just up against this one here now. It's not a great time of day that I like. I don't like taking my trades here this time of day, but it was a setup that was valid. So we are taking it for now. We'd expect price to touch our value area high. There's nothing to say it'll go any higher than that, but it would be nice to touch at that level. What are we getting on oil? See, oil's not really doing nothing at the moment. It's the first time I've done this live streaming, so I don't really know how to use this. I don't even know if there's anyone watching, but I'll check it out later tonight. I didn't get time to set it up properly. I thought I could have done it straight with the screen sharing straight from YouTube. I didn't think that I'd need to download this OBS Studio or whatever it's called. All right, so we're coming up to our 2 hour take profits, about nearly $500 on that account there. And still got 16 minutes to go. Why is price halting around here? Oh, okay, yeah. So, like I said, this this sort of not even consolidation, but this area is just giving a little bit of a speed bump. Yeah, we got 15 minutes supply in this area. That's why I didn't see that, and that was created in the New York session yesterday. Um, and price moved away out of it. I mean, it came in, came out, went in, and bearish engulfing out, and then price stayed out of it for the whole session. And then, yeah, I don't know. What shall we do? I didn't really want this setup at this time of day anyway, so I'm just probably going to pull it off rather than waiting to see if price fights through it or not. Um, what have I got? I've got about $400, so I'll
Order
take it off.
filled.
Take it off there, and it probably will go up
Order
into that
filled.
level. There we go. So I am flat now, no trades active. Um, and price will probably continue to shoot up if I'm honest. So if you've taken this trade and you feel you want to keep it going, we'll continue to watch it. I think price will continue to break through if I'm honest. But it was created in the New York session. So it is a valid supply, but it is on the 15-minute chart, which doesn't have as much weight as a higher time frame. On the higher time frames, we are clean. So price could break through this. Got 14 minutes. So let's have a look. Let's see if there's anything else. Nothing else going on here. This could be value area rejection. Have I got that on my trades for today? For oil, value area acceptance, and a long from the value area high edge, which would be our rejection of the value area. So we have got that on the cards for today. Let's see on the lower time frame. So we've got this pull straight down, push up, fighting around on the value edge. So it got down, up, down, up, down. It closed inside, and then a strong push to the upside, blowing these two candles out. And then it tried to push down again, but it failed. We got this indecision. Yeah, so this might be value area rejection, a rejection from the value area high, pushing to the upside, but again, not the right time of day for me to pull that position, pull the trigger on that position. So I am going to wait this one out. Back onto gold. Gold is reacting off of that 15-minute supply. It has tried to go up again and it's failed. And on the 2 minutes, we've got an inside bar. Yeah, you see on that 1 minute chart, we've got that bearish engulfing. I don't really look at these much, but what we've got here is 4 candles in a row that have failed to push any higher. So really, this could go to the downside, if anything. So I'm quite happy that I took my trade off at about 1.5, I think it was. 1.5R, or just probably below 1.5R. Where did I take it off? Yeah. I think I took it off. I'll check it later, but yeah, I took it off around here, didn't I? So just under 1.5. So that's okay. Right. I ain't going to be trading for the next 10, 12 minutes. So I'm just going to wait and see what this does. Wow, I've got 28 messages on WhatsApp. Right, let's see. One of my mates talking about Bitcoin shooting up 37K. Let's have a quick look at that. Indeed, it is. It's going up to $38,000. Okay, so 15-minute chart on the gold here, and we're seeing that it has broken above the bearish engulfing that was created inside, well, coming out of that 15-minute supply yesterday. So I have every confidence that this will hit our target of 1963.7 now, although I'm out of this position. Um, there is nothing that's stopping this from hitting that target. So I would be shocked if we didn't hit it. Come on. Not that I'm going to gain anything from it, but apart from kicking myself in the teeth, but hasn't hit just yet, but it will soon, hopefully. All right, I got a couple of messages from two people saying they were unable to join. I'm not sure why. Unable to join this live session, but it's my first, so I'll try. I'll work it out later on tonight. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be better prepared for it. So, you know what? It's getting really cold here. Um, the heater in our workshop is all the way down the other side. I've not actually got a heater in this office. I think I need to bring one in tomorrow because it is absolutely freezing in here. Right. Let's have a look at oil. Oil still faffing around on that value area high edge from the outside. Cool. And we've got 15 minutes, no, sorry, 8 minutes, 7 minutes left on this 30-minute candle. So yeah, I use MetaTrader for charting purposes. And so every day, what I like to do is mark out my areas of interest, look at how the last 24 hours have traded. So I'd look back on yesterday's New York session and then how Hong Kong and London played out in between. Um, quick overview of how New York has played out over the last 3 or 4 days. If there's been any sort of consolidation bracketing in the areas. Um, and then a top-down approach, sort of daily, 4 hour, hourly, 30-minute time frames to see sort of if there's anything of interest, and then build my trading plan for the day based on that. For sort of trade directions, zones of interest, and any potential setups that I want to look out for. So the nice thing is when you've written it down and you want to sort of go back and you just say, well, is this part of my trading plan? You know, you've got all everything written out. I've got everything written out with my potential targets, so it's nice and easy and quick. The only thing I'm struggling with at the moment is that um, I'm trading a few accounts using NinjaTrader, and then I've got one prop firm account with prop step that I'm trading through TradeAvate. So I'm having to because I can't connect that one to NinjaTrader, so I'm having to trade that one separately. But what I'm planning to do is I'm probably just going to let that one go at some point, um, and then get another one with Top Step on the Rhythmic platform. So then I can add that to my NinjaTrader, and then I just have to execute trades from one place. And sometimes what's happened is I've executed a trade on NinjaTrader, and then I've forgotten to take the position on TradeAvate. And I've got a VPS as well. So this is my NinjaTrader, and I've got two accounts on here that I'm trading. And then I've got my VPS here, and oops, what have I done? And then I've got one account on here that I'm trading. Um, and then I have to the VPS one is automated, so I've used sort of the trade copier software to do that. So that's all right. This doesn't want to touch my target, does it? Was I really asking for too much? See, we pulled it off around here, and it did go up another 18 ticks, 18 ticks, yeah. So just 3 minutes left on this candle, and I would have cut it off anyway. So we didn't hit our target. I pulled it off around 1.2, 1.3 R. The highest it's gone to so far is about 1.7, 1.8. So it's not too bad. Now this can continue to the upside. There's nothing to say that it will come back down. It can continue to the upside, but because of the time of day, so we've got the first hour of New York